Pro Dumpster Diver back at it again. We have the entire gold set video right now. As you can clearly see, we're going to show you what happens when all of that gold has been melted through acid. So if you've been watching this channel, you already know what we've actually been doing, okay? What you see in front of you is what we've done so far. I'm actually going to go ahead and pick this up a bit more. Okay, so far we took, and I actually found, it's crazy, something dropped on my bed, and I found another pack that we're going to go ahead and put in acid. So we had actually put these in acid, and out of these here, we got this. This is some of the purest gold I have made so far out of acid. So if you've been watching the channel, muriatic acid, hydrogen peroxide, leave it in for a month. You put it through coffee filters and you have to scrape it out right now. And this is what we got so far. I have not weighed it. Actually, oh, wait a minute. I do have a weight scale. So I will weigh this in front of you guys. I haven't weighed anything yet. All right, so we're going to weigh it right now. I'm going to put this on. We're going to weigh this. Okay, and let's see what we actually got. Oh, wait a minute. Is this, that's ounces right there. Let's go to unit. Grams. All right, so we got about 8 grams of this so far. Oh, wait, 9 grams of this so far, which is very, very good because I didn't actually, buy it for that much at all. And that's very, very good. Now, that was out of the, as you guys know, that was actually out of the gold pieces there. This is the gold that came out of the 12 packs that we have, but it had a bit more of the CPU sand in it. That's why it looks very gray. Okay, so we're going to take this to New York tomorrow to melt. Okay, now from the 12 packs, we got these here. Okay, this is from the 12 packs of gold. We have a massive amount of gold in here. We also have a bit of the, as you can see, it's multicolored. You have some green and red in there. That is from the plastic right now. And this part here, for those of you who remember, we did a video on 4 pounds of the CPU ends, and this is the gold that came from it. I just put everything in a bags, and what I did is that I used these containers from the store. It has a little bit more gold in there, but I'm using some rubbing alcohol to get rid of it because rubbing alcohol actually dries very fast. So if I leave this out overnight and I just wake up and throw this on the heat, I'll be good to go. Okay, it's very, very good to definitely have right now. Always very happy about it. Now, I haven't weighed any of this yet. Now, what you're seeing behind it are filters. So this here does have gold in it. I left the filters out overnight, and the problem is it rained. And when it rained, the filters got wet, and I couldn't spray the gold off of them. So I decided to keep it, put it in a Ziploc, and I'm going to take it to New York to melt. Now, there's probably only maybe 5 or 10 grams of gold in this, but I'm not going to throw it out and risk it because to get the gold off of this is very tiresome. So we're going to keep this here as well. Now, these are a bit more burnt. I did a video on a dehydrator machine that I did, and I put the filters that I used to filter out the gold in it. These do have some gold, but not much. It probably only has about 5 grams of gold. You are going to use a lot of borax with this, okay? These here right now, if you can actually look on it, you do have some gold in this. And this was actually used when I was filtering out the muriatic acid and hydrogen peroxide mix. This also got rained. We had very bad rain in Philly and New Jersey, and I don't want to lose any of this gold here right now. What I may do now, it's black because I ended up actually putting it into the dehydrator inside of the Pyrex glass. Oh, actually, I do have the Pyrex glass here just to heat up a bit, and I want to show you guys the Pyrex glass I use, even though it's very dirty. I do need to look. I have some gold sitting on the end of this right now that I do have to scrape out. Okay, it doesn't matter if it's a gram or half a gram, that's still gold. You need to get rid of it. So I'm going to spray this rubbing alcohol. I'm going to take a filter and wipe all in here and clean it as best as I can and just throw that in the mix right now, because you'd never want to leave any of the gold there. So what we're going to do now is we're actually going to weigh our gold. Okay, I have a weight scale right here, and we're actually going to end up weighing the gold we have. This is the final video on our gold on the channel right now. So we are going to weigh our gold from the 12 packs of chips, and we're going to see what we got. This is going to be in grams. Dun, 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 dun. Let's see how much we got here. We have 101 grams. All right, that's very good. That's very good. Let's write that down. We got 101 grams so far. Always let it zero out, okay? And we're going to weigh the next batch here. We have 40, not, ooh, almost 49 grams. All right, well, that makes 150. So that's very good. 150 grams. Now, that is, it's going to be 28.5 grams in a regular ounce, but we do have a couple ounces here right now. At least I would say about 5 ounces, which is very, very good. This is a very good amount. Now, again, remember, this is just the 2 pieces. This isn't the other gold here. We have this gold, which is still good, by the way. We're going to weigh that. That's going to be a total of 8 grams there. Okay. We're going to weigh that as well. All right. We also have the gray gold that's here. Okay. Ooh, coming up a bit more. All right. 28 grams. Okay. And we also do have our finest gold right now, which worked out so far, and that is also 9 grams. Okay. Very, very good. I'm probably going to get the most out of this one right now, which is very good, but I have to be careful scooping it out because I don't want this to, this is where I have a theory. I would like this to be a bit wet so it doesn't clump out like that and the pieces fly over. Right now, I would spray them with rubbing alcohol there. Did we weigh everything? Okay, so far that's what we got. Now let's add this up here. Okay, let's add this up. All right, I have a calculator. We're going to add up. It's going to be, I know some of you guys are fast and you do it in your head and you already have that, but some of us went to public schools. So 101 plus 49 plus 8 plus 28 plus 9 is 195 grams. Now that is very good. So 195 grams. Now, here is the thing. We all have to be very clear about this. This has the most, I'd say would have the highest carat here, closer to gold, but we also have to be realistic because we still have a lot of gold in here, which is very good. But we're also going to end up putting in some of these filters, which are going to bring a hell of a lot of weight, but it might only have 5 grams in it or so. Okay, so we're not going to do that right now. And we're going to be realistic. What if all of this is only 10 karat, right? What if the gold we have is only 10 karat gold, right? Let's calculate that in today's price. What would this be? 10 karat, 12 karat, and 14 karat. Okay, we're going to definitely calculate that right there. And so what we're going to do is we're going to look online and actually see what the prices are for 10K gold. And we're going to look at what it is a gram. So 10K gold price per gram based on today's market is 44.77. And this is what its gold value price right now. I want to get 2 sources because I want to be correct with this, and we're going to put out, I'll move this over, what this would be per gram right now. Today's price, 10K gold is 44.67. Price is live. The page updates every 30 minutes. Okay, 10K gold right now is 44.67. 12K is 53.56, and 14K is 62.46. Okay, now in order to figure out what the price is, we're going to have to multiply what we actually have per carat here. Okay, so we need to take the 195 and times it by 44.67. And for that, we get 8,710 and 65 cents. Okay, that's if it's 10 karat. All right, and then we have 12 karat. What if it's 195 grams plus 50 times what? So 195 times 53.56, and this is if it's 12K, we get 10,444.2, which is pretty damn good. Okay, now let's say it's 14 karat. What do we get? So we're looking at 62.46 times 195. We get $12,179.7. Now, when you go to sell this, they're not going to go ahead and give you that price because it's 10 karat. Okay, they'd still have to purify it, so they want a bit of a cut. Now, we don't know what the cut is, but the cut could actually end up being, let's just be gracious, 20%, right? So let's do this. Times it by 0.2 is 2435, okay? So we'll do this. Subtract 2435, okay? And we'll walk away with about $9,700. Now, let's be fair. Let's just top it off at 9 grand, right? They got 3 grand, which is a hell of a lot of money. Now, I'm not going to argue with that, okay? 9 grand is a hell of a lot of money. What do I expect to get tomorrow? I need to walk away with more than 5. So I'm going to let them know I've done the calculations of what it's going to be. If it comes up pretty low, I'm going to say, hey, listen, 8,500 or no deal, right? And let's just say, all right, let's do it at 10 karat. 10 karat is 44.67. 44.67, right? Because I want to be very clear about the money I'm getting. Times that by 195 grams, because we still have the regular filters to go to, and I still have the other gold that I have to put in, right? You're looking at $8,700. Let's say they take, this is just 10 karat. Let's say they take 2 grand, subtract $2,000, right? 6,700 bucks. Okay. I need to walk away with at least 65. 65 is going to be a very, very good amount of money for me. So I'm going to need to take that cash, and be careful taking a check because it's going to be very different. So that, who the hell is that guy? Oh, that's news updates for real. Huh. That's a YouTuber. I was like, who's this guy on the phone? All right. So that's what we're looking at right now. So the high end is 6,000, 6K. That's the low end, and the high end is 9K. So between 6 and 9K is what I need to be able to walk away with that I'll push. Now, it depends how much they melt it and purify it, but we will definitely see. They're going to take a sample of it, weigh it, and we'll see what happens. All right. And I will let you guys know what happened there. But so far, that's what we got. All right. You guys have a great night. Thanks for watching the channel. Please like and subscribe. This is going to be one of the final videos we do. I do have 4 more packs outside that I did, plus some of the straights. I did a video about it. I'm going to do a video about it there and put that in. So stay tuned, but hard work, determination, this is what we do. And I'm excited about it. All right, you guys have a great night. Oh, like and subscribe, man. Pro Dumpster Diver out. We made it.